Right, grim news coming in, and of course concerns among doctors across the country. Moving on to the automobile space, JSW MG Motor India are getting ready to launch the Windsor EV in India on the 11th of September. They've announced a new master charging app ahead of it, which is connected to 80% of chargers in the country. The company has also announced a collaboration with Jio to offer home connectivity in all future cars of MG Motor. I caught up with Rajeev Chaba, CEO Emeritus of JSW MG Motor India, on these developments.
eHub, as we introduced today, as part of our Drive Bharat initiative. And in this initiative, eHub is one of the biggest ones today, which we have announced, in which we are basically connecting all the majority of the charging points of this country on an app called MG eHub. So in this app, what happens is that you don't only get to know the location of the chargers on your route, wherever you are going, but also you are able to reserve some of these chargers. You are able to see whether they are available or not. You are able to see also the cost of the charging at that place, and also you can do the payment through this. So 80% of the chargers in the country are connected on this MG eHub. So, this is the biggest platform in the country as of now, and this will give a peace of mind to consumer. If you are driving your journey, you know which chargers you need to go to, and reduces anxiety from that perspective.
Anyway, this is a master charging app. You don't have to have different charging apps. You can use this to charge your vehicle and make a payment as well.
Exactly. So it makes your life convenient, and also you don't have to really go to various apps of charge operators to know which charger is where. In single app, you will see all the chargers, and also availability, and also booking, and you can make the payment.
When it comes to connected features in cars, you already had a partnership with Jio. How are you deepening that partnership, and how will this play out in future vehicles that you launch, starting with the Windsor EV?
So I'm happy to say that, we have got a pretty unique relationship with Jio, and Jio has developed an interconnected platform with us only for MG exclusive cars at this point of time, in which we are trying to give lots of functionalities, including voice recognition in many languages, in fact 6 languages now, including Gujarati and Marathi. Also, we are talking about home to car functionality, in which means if you have a Jio fiber and you have a set box, on that set box you can do the booking of the test drive, you can book the test drives, you can do the booking of service schedule, you can also see the charging of your cars, the status of charging of the car. So lots of such things. It's just a start. Also, the whole Jio store will be available on your head unit, and when the car is idle, you can do gaming, you can do entertainment, educational classes for students, and OTT platform viewing. So whole lot of functionalities we are doing it, so the seamless experience between home and car is going to be there. Obviously, when the car is not driving, most of this stuff you can do in the car.
We've been hearing about high inventory in the system. We hear, in fact, the inventory has gone up higher by about 5 days or so. So how do you feel the sales are right now? How do you think the month of August will be? Is the consumer sentiment on the lower side?
Actually, it's a question of how do you look at the industry. Unfortunately, the volumes, what we see as headlines in the newspaper, it's all wholesale numbers. Wholesale number is basically the numbers which OEMs bill and give it to the dealers. And if you look at that number, obviously, nobody knows exactly how much is the dealer inventory, but the FADA keeps releasing also the numbers. So yes, the inventory has gone up, and that also reflects that it's a very competitive industry now. Leads are not that much there. Wait lists have gone down. So it's a cutthroat competition the way it used to be. It's a very cyclical thing, So I think OEMs are trying not to dispatch those many cars, so we need to look at the retail numbers, and we need to look at the Vahan data. I think Vahan and retail number is the way to go. I'm happy MG right from the day one has been trying to do that. But in our case also, our inventories have gone up at this point of time, so we all need to reduce it. But the demand is still there. So I would say retails are going still at 4 to 5% pace, and still I'll bet that in this financial year, probably the growth is going to be 6 to 7%. But wholesale doesn't give a good picture.
And at the same time, there is a inventory correction going on at the level of every car maker.
It should.
All right, cutthroat competition in the car market in India right now. High discounts, high inventory in the system, and it is a time for inventory correction. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of News Center. More news and updates continue right here.